The main problems with traditional piñatas, one is that they're very hard to break. Most of you have already experienced that. You go to a party and it's really the grown-ups having to step up to the piñata and having to rip it open with their bare hands. And then the candy falls out. So little kids just can't break it. That is solved with our piñata because you can actually program it to open and let the candy out within a certain number of hits. So you can program it from 1 hit to 100 hits, depending on how many kids are gonna play with it. The other problem, and it's a big problem, is that traditional piñatas are not very safe. What ends up happening many times as well is that a hit will rip open the piñata, but just a little bit, and it starts dripping candy in little spurts. So kids end up just jumping into the piñata, and that's very dangerous because they may get hit. Now that also is solved with our piñata because all the candy always will fall out at one time. So one of the features that parents really love is the remote control, because by cheating a little bit with the help of the remote, they can make sure that it is their own kid that breaks the piñata. So if you have a little 2-year-old that's never gonna be able to break it open, you can cheat. Make your kid happy. Who wouldn't want that?
Here's a short video that explains all the components of our invention and how they come together to generate a piñata breaking experience like no other. First, we have the reusable device that securely encases all the electronic components that make it work. This lid will pop open to release the candy when it reaches the number of hits you have selected in the settings, or when you push the remote control button. Inside the device, we can observe the main component. This is what makes the magic happen. These setting buttons will allow you to record the messages you want the piñata to yell out as it gets hit, or to choose the also fun pre-recorded sound bites. All electronic sensors, the speaker, and the circuit board are fully protected in this special compartment. Don't forget, you can also choose the number of hits at which you want the piñata to break open. Then all you have to do is insert the device into any specially designed piñata shells sold separately. You can now enjoy the most unique and amazing piñata breaking experience you've ever had. This is the only talking piñata in the world. How would you like to have some fun with it? U.S. Patent number 8678872. Trademark names, My Piñata Talks and The Crazy Talking Piñata.
The most notable things about our Crazy Talking Piñata are the fact that it talks, the fact that it's musical, it is reusable, and it's also remote control operated. People can program whatever they want it to say, so the piñata will speak and will yell and scream and encourage kids or mock kids, whatever you want it to do as it's being hit. When we first discussed this idea, we thought it was just such a cool thing. We just had to pursue this. And we did. And we actually submitted an application for a patent. And we do have a patent already. We also have a trademark protection, and we have acquired many domain names. So it's just worked out wonderfully. I mean, kids love it. I believe there must be something about hearing their name called out by a piñata. And of course, that makes parents very happy as well. It's a wonderful, creative, new thing that has never been available. So it surely beats the traditional piñatas by far.
An exciting new birthday product is spreading across the globe like wildfire. It's a remote control, interactive, reusable talking piñata. Now, this creative invention was discovered at the San Joaquin Entrepreneurial Challenge in beautiful Stockton, California. And inventors tell us that these piñatas aren't just for Hispanics. Here's Dr. Steve Russos to explain this phenomenon.
The Latino purchasing power has surpassed $1.5 trillion in the United States. It's followed by a phenomenon that people are calling the Latinization of America. And what we're seeing happening with the Latinization of America is an actual social movement where the general population is starting to adopt the traditions and the values of the Latino community, which is translating into what we're buying. We see that a lot throughout our culture, what movies we watch, what we see on television, what music we see and purchase. The Latinization of America is actually much more powerful than just the statistics. It's actually changing the way the general population is purchasing things that are fun and reflect the Latino community.
A company official added that production is in full swing, and the Crazy Talking Piñata will be available for purchase this summer at a retailer near you. So if you want to blow your kids' minds at their next birthday party, make sure you get them a Crazy Talking Piñata.
One of the best selling points, if you will, is the cool factor. There's just nothing as cool as that. I envision that in every party where kids are going to be looking at this talking piñata for the very first time, and that piñata is going to be calling the birthday boys or girls' name, either encouraging them or mocking them, whatever the case may be, whatever you have chosen to record into the piñata, every kid is going to want one of those for their own party. And I would imagine that every parent is going to want to give one of those talking piñatas to their kids. Birthday parties are kind of like a competition in some ways, you know? Everybody wants to have the best party, the most fun, and this is just gonna make it very, very special. Our goal is to license this product to a multinational company that has both the resources and the infrastructure to bring this to market and to be able to have large-scale distribution in retailers like Costco, like Walmart, like Target, Toys R Us, in all of those retail locations. We really want to license this product to a company that has that capacity to help us be successful. We think that's the best shot that we have in making that happen, to have somebody else help us do this. We're just not a one-trick pony. What that means is that we have other products in the oven, if you will. Some of them are top secret, but I can share with you one that is already protected by patent, and that is having an inflatable piñata that is reusable, and that is the last piñata you'll ever have to buy.